What is going on, Miss Fenders? Robert here. And never mind. Just got a bit carried away by this big Polar Express deal right here. AKA the 2024 Lionel Volume 1 catalog. Have a look at that. And I'm pretty sure one of the main focuses here is the 20th anniversary of the Polar Express. Maybe a revamp of the Legacy Polar Express, or a third of the catalog being some Christmas merch, or trains. But there's only one way to find out. And just as I predicted, Lionel celebrates 20 years of believing in Blue Comet Me Not. That's a unique scheme for the Polar Express, and a Legacy Polar Express at that. Is that like a metallic scheme there? Almost looks like metallic. Yeah, just as I predicted, I think this could be the revamp of the Legacy Polar Express. Ooh. I see a grand return coming up. And haven't we seen this before? The Vision Line Triplex? Yes, we did. So on the last Lionel catalog review, I showed y'all this. The Vision Line Triplex, possibly coming from some MTH tooling there. All $2,500 worth. With the Erie schemes and some what-if schemes. Feet. Rio Grande. And it's arriving this summer. See your local Lionel authorized dealers now for availability. And name drop here, I checked on one of the train stores that I go to check out for train products, Train World, and they have the triplexes in stock. Even these ones. Feet, more what-if schemes. And the pilot scheme. Not to mention the glow-in-the-dark Halloween version. I still can't believe how Lionel got this off the design, the drawing board. Glow-in-the-dark Vision Line. And that's the superset. All $4,000 worth. And now on to Legacy Steam. And there are the new Berkshires. Road specific details and the Whistle Steam Smoke Effect are there. I think much like the previous releases, 765 is making her return, as we see here with the Mars light. And the two 765s on this page here. And What a scheme is that? Wait, I don't know if that tender's even aligned properly. Hot take. The nickel plate limited 777. I think that was probably a nickel plate diesel scheme. I have no idea. In my opinion, that is an odd fit for the Berkshires, but to each their own for their what if schemes. And a CNO Kana 2765. I wonder if there's gonna be 2716 coming soon. If Lionel has made a CNO Kana mold. Yeah, 2765. FY, that is 765 dressed as a CNO Kana. DTNI. And Pier Marquette 1225. Oddly enough, like different photos for the two, for these different engines. There it is, like on more of a 3D render. And this is more like the previous releases for the Berkshires. All built to order. Holy moly. The H7s are back. And what some road names we got here. That is one of the largest numbers I've ever seen on a tender. No doubt. Ah. Well, coming back to the present Berkshire, $1,700 if they can ever afford for it. And as for the H7s, $2,000. Not even revision line. Almost as much as a big boy. Got the regular CNO schemes here. That one is like a smaller tender. This one's the big chungus tender, the larger tender. And Allegheny tender in H7 doesn't look half bad. But I feel like the Vandy tender is a bit more in my opinion. What if schemes? Rio Grande scheme here. RF&P. Union Pacific. Lionel actually made a version like this before as well. And another UP scheme. Frankly, not a 49er. They love using that. And now on to this next page. 460s. What if we be more affordable? Maybe not $800. This CNJ looks beautiful. CNJ 185. Then that Blue Comet scheme. The New York Central Hudson River also a beaut. Western Pacific, if I go closer there. There is another New York Central and a Northern Pacific. Well, I think the New York Central looks pretty cool. And there's Western Pacific. And geez Louise, the Royal Blue. B&O Royal Blue. Also $800. Also some geez Louise the pages. The Royal Blue wooden passenger cars. And these are the baggage, and there's a baggage car here. This set looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Look at that. And prediction on this one. If they have more wooden passenger cars, maybe some more Strasbourg merch. Then the observation car. And $500 a set. for both 2-packs. Minimum curve 031. So it'll be able to fit on the layout. However, for the passenger cars, minimum curve 042. So I don't think it won't fit on the layout. And bam! The Class A's are back. And what do you know? The Milwaukee Road is one of the star attractions. Milwaukee Road number 4. And I think from one of the first Lionel catalogs I've ever gotten, or ever got, one of the star engines on that is a Milwaukee Road Class A. aka one of these engines. And that was when it was in TMCC. Now they're in Legacy. Excuse me. Yeah. Pretty cool to see Lionel bring back the Hiawatha. After I think 2005. Yeah, from my first ever Lionel catalog that I got. And they got the Hiawatha sets here. And a what-if scheme? Lionel Star.com exclusive. Oh, look at that. Lionel Locomotive of the Year. Already. In 2024. Already. And that's the Hiawatha set. More Hiawathas. Milwaukee Road number 1 and 2. Probably no number 3, like in the TMCC engine. And I'm pretty sure this is the older Hiawatha scheme. I think the one last time was the newer scheme. Yeah, beautiful. Hats off. Oh boy. I just got face planted with a what-if scheme of a Chicago and Northwestern Class A. A Hiawatha wannabe. $1,200 for a Class A. And I'm bracing for some more what-if schemes. Ah, they keep on coming. They keep on coming. They keep on coming. Another Seaboard scheme. Excuse me. Bates scheme, but I think more suited to a diesel in my opinion. Oh, I got jinxed. They got a 49er scheme. Ah, man. Lionel sure does love that scheme. I wonder what Lionel is going to put that scheme on next. And they just love that. They just love the 49er scheme. Oh, man. I just got what-ifed. Hopefully the diesels won't be that too much to handle. GP9s. What do you know? And there's an N&W, I think, is it a maroon scheme? And only $600. Not that bad for a legacy diesel. MN St. Louis, Minneapolis, St. Louis. Sorry about that. Are the Pensy schemes? Is that a B unit? And a Bangor and a Rustic. I think I pronounced that right. That looks mint. Let us skim on that. More GP9s. Excuse me. Conrail scheme here. We have the UP. Foreshadowing. I think we have 3 Conrail schemes. We have a patch job and a Superbass GP9B. So they have Superbass units. And I didn't know they have the Conrail logo on the B unit. Not on the A unit. And now onto the ES44s. We have Superbass units and pneumatic pilots. Of course, being a Savat type of scheme. And Canadian Pacific. Now as a scheme in once in a while. Excuse me. And I think since the Vision Line schemes, CP hasn't got a scheme for an ES44, I believe. But good thing they brought it back. CSX, NS, and UP with a new flag scheme. All 750 is set. Actually looks pretty good. I wonder if there's going to be a CPKC scheme. And the NS Heritage units are here. Looking pretty cool. Oh, foreshadowing. They're all looking pretty cool. And I'm wondering if they're going to be releasing more of the NS Heritage units. We're liking the Lehigh Valley. And onto some of the most highly debated heritage units that have been released by a railroad. CSX. Lionel released CSX heritage units. And even with the Fate scheme, these actually look like not too bad. Excuse me. I borrow my opinion. The super non-powered, only $430 for the non-powered engines. They have a condo. Keeps me on the pages. Yeah, out of these releases, I think the B&O is like one of my favorites here. Yeah. Hopefully they can release some more of the heritage units. Or maybe some of the heritage ST70s for NS. And now onto, beside that foreshadowing, ST45s and some more Superbass engines. Who knew they have a Delaware and Hudson scheme? In which are less than the ES44, $650. Rio Grande scheme, ready in the Frisco, extended dual control stand cab. Looks neat. And that's PSP 45s. SP, one of my favorite schemes there. And the EMD 6s, optional fixed front pilots. And with the scheme that the B&O Heritage Unit, well, it was inspired by the B&O passenger scheme for the E units. Both of them being $1,200. Was that a demonstrator scheme? No kidding. And I'm pretty sure that was a customer demo for Seaboard. One of the most unique schemes I've seen in a while from Lionel. And we have a Southern Crescent scheme and a Milwaukee Road scheme. And even a Rock Island. Look at that. And both different colors too. City of San Francisco. And Rock Island Al Capone coaches. But it matches with the E units. $1,000 for a 4-pack. Who knew? And we have a Burlington set, CB&Q set. And there's the Zephyr set. Simulated corrugations with shadow line paint effect. Built to order. Love a CB&Q scheme. SW8s. Love that Ready Northern scheme. Texas and Pacific. And a C&W. C&W getting a bunch of love here. And the U-28Cs. More Conrail love. Almost about the same as the ST-45s. $650. Another SP scheme, Penn Central. And Seaboard. And that one had also inspiration for the Heritage units, CSX. And on to the sets. They will play Fast Freight, Legacy, Fixed Belts, and Legacy Rail Sounds. For just $2,500 a set. Hot Box Sweeper. Oh, man, look at that. Who knew they have a feature like that on reefers? Probably with smoke units. And what set is that? Atomic Energy Commission Glow in the Dark. Glow in the Dark. Would you ever? Even the engine glows in the dark. Lionel, are you kidding me? $1,000 for a glow in the dark set. Would you ever? The Illinois City of Miami. New tooling, and that's a side view of the set. I'm pretty sure that's a design thing. And one of the most unique schemes I've ever seen on an engine. All for $1,500 a set. Excuse me. Nah, looking spiffy. Nobody jinxed it, no, Strasburg says. Only Pennsylvania and NYC. New tooling. Looney Tune stuff. Even for legacy. Hot box reefers. Ah. Who knew they have a feature like... No, but I think those are lights underneath that. And they'd have a smoke unit, I believe. More milk cars. And $200 for a reefer. I wonder when the hot boxes would activate and stuff. UP, World War II boxcars. A whole fleet of them. And a Freight Sounds boxcar too. Not sure look about the caboose though, but more Freight Sounds boxcars. Like Go RF&P. Tankers and trailer cars. More hoppers. And cabooses. Remember, no accidents in August. What about the rest of the months? Woodside cabooses. Lionel Lines. And Go Delaware and Hudson. And more Strasburg merch. More boxcars in the reefers. 50-gallon tankers. And hoppers. More freight sets. And the traditional O scale. More line chief sets. And what do we have for the line chief plus? More Berkshires. I see a trend coming along. Nickel Play Road. Market. And an L1N. Look at that. 1984. And we have more of the G Genesis engines and Amtrak Heritage units. And I mean, these are the 40th anniversary ones. 130, 156, and 145. And also 164, the new Phase 4 Heritage engine, and Metro North. How about that? Metro North schemes. Look at that. We have the Conrail and the F09 Heritage units, as well as the Metro North regular scheme. And as for a guy that has Metro North being his home railroad, I might be considering about getting one of these engines because they look awesome. And $550 a bit steep, but who knows? Maybe a new addition for the rail tracks, industrial and scenic railroad. And doodlebugs. East Broad Top, look at that. New York Central, Northern Pacific. That's split car design though. And the Rock Island, also looking sharp. Another Frozen set. They can't get enough of Frozen. Also John Deere as well. and Looney Tunes Prairie Freight set. And I'm pretty sure this is a new engine molding. New tooling. And I'm pretty sure is that a 262? Probably from a post-war design. Go Lionel Lions Heritage and Cowan Family Dairy Farm. And a Farm Sounds barn. And this only costs $430. And now, I think now we're onto the engines here. 262 Prairies. U.S. Army scheme, Pennsylvania scheme looking pretty neat. And more 242s. With a pacemaker scheme, no less. Oh my god. And all of them being $330 a pop. Almost as much as a Lion Chief Plus. More EMDFTs. Well, also, I think these are non-powered engines. Look at that. Perfect non-powered addition to your Santa Fe or Texas Special powered sets. Or passenger sets. Maybe I might get that for my Santa Fe Super Chief set, but we'll see. And more Gevos. Lion Chief Gevos. Bit of an Uno reverse card from... What is a U.S. Army engine doing here? Bit of an Uno reverse card from the Lion Chief Plus 2.0 engines. Only $100 difference from that. Speeders! Go Rock Island scheme. And more passenger cars. And this is a new Volvo Vista Dome. Look at that. That looks beautiful. That Vista Dome set. And a Lionel Lion set. Probably coming up to 125 years, Lionel. And some more Lion Chief passenger cars. Some Pennsy and UP cars. All being 110 a set. Even for Lion Chief. Harry Potter. Justice League. They even have engines for that. Glows in the dark. Lionel, you catch on to these weird and wacky trends, but hopefully those ones sell. This one looks beautiful. Barbie. What else would it be? Oppenheimer? The Wizard of Oz. Bob Ross. Fun paint splatter prints. Who knew that Bob Ross would get Lionel boxcars? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And Chevy and Ford crane cars. Almost matches Ford. And I'm pretty sure these might be manual operated. Budweiser. Wings of Angels and military cars. And more assorted cars. Personalize your layout. They dedicated a whole set for Halloween. Close and dark. Who knew that Lionel would make a whole section for Halloween? Merry Christmas! Holy moly. The Polar Express. 20 years of believing. New tooling on the observation car. And this is a new Polar Express set with a 20th anniversary coach, boxcars, and look at that, with a I think cherry red engine on that. Who knew it, man? Almost looks like a Alton Limited spec. And more legacy Polar Express engines. Lionel Store exclusive. And the regular black scheme is back. And the cherry red engine is sold separately, even though there's a set based with it. And we have more legacy cars. One with the snow roof, one with the regular roof. Only costing $270 moolah. And the engines? $1,700. And this is a 20th anniversary Lion Chief with, is that illuminated coal? Illuminated coal. Special shimmer finish on burgundy stripe. Excuse me. And more. Oh, and there's a Lion Chief Plus Berkshire Polar Express. And they brought back the usual Polar Express scheme as well as the 20th anniversary scheme. Polar Express Genesis. Already, Polar Express is beginning to dieselize. I mark my words. Hand cars. A whole section to Polar Express. And another one in scheme. The reindeer. The reindeer road. Norfolk Central, the reindeer road. And that is mint. Dasher. Who knew they have a Norfolk Central Class A? And another Norfolk Central freight set. And a Norfolk Central Lion Chief passenger set. Combine cars. More Christmas engines. More Christmas stuff. Man. And more accessories. And there's the passenger seltzer station. Pretty neat. Still available. All scale engines and sets. That's pretty neat. And they still have these engines and they still have these engines and cars that are still available. Scale passenger cars. Probably because they're still in stock. Who do they have so many engines and cars in stock? Look at that! On and still available Lion Chief Plus engines and cars. Still available Lion Chief sets. You surprise me every single time, Lionel. He goes on and on and on. Sorry about that notification. On and on and on. And still more accessories available. And base 3. Track power. More track accessories. An American Flyer. Stuff still available. I wonder if that means there's going to be more American Flyer. A new American Flyer catalog coming soon. And another view. Custom run opportunities. Including a Texas Special GP9. Not accepting orders. The LCCA. And I think that is the end of this catalog. So, a lot of stuff still available. And a lot of new stuff from Lionel. Probably my biggest shining star would be the Class A's and the Heritage and the new Genesis engines. And probably the... And I never knew that Lionel would have so many stuffs still available on their catalogs. But we'll see what Lionel does with their orders, or what the other... what any of the Lionel collectors or rail fans would do when they order stuff from this catalog. Maybe yours truly. And on that note, I think it's time to head to Grand Central Terminal on this RW Reviews, on this RW Reactions. Be on the lookout for a bunch of new videos coming, including probably the aforementioned Who's On First House Edition 7. Drive safe, everyone. Bye.